How can you protect your crypto wallet? Now, there are a lot of sides to this, so don't think you know all the answers because you definitely don't. I've been almost hacked many times, and I'm going to tell you my experiences. I'm going to tell you what you need to look out for. This is not going to go for too long. You are going to get your answers very quickly. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe because there will be many more videos like this based around crypto security, based on my own experiences and things I've heard from others as well. So definitely stay tuned. Firstly, this right here is a ledger, okay? Very useful device, but I'm going to go more in depth. The first thing we need to talk about is what is a seed phrase. So when you create your MetaMask wallet, the same thing happens if you create a ledger wallet instead, or use any other wallet device such as Coinbase wallet and things like that. Basically anything that isn't a custodial wallet such as Binance, Coinbase on their exchange platforms, you will need to create something called a 12-word seed phrase. And what this is your private passcode, your private password, and this unlocks all of your crypto keys. When people talk about this thing they talk about called keys, these keys are unlocked by this 12, 18, or 24-word seed phrase. I think it can be other combinations as well, but 12 is the minimum. That will unlock all of your crypto wallets. And the other thing is that your private keys actually unlock more than one wallet. When you create a crypto wallet, you can keep clicking the add account button on MetaMask, and you can go up to like hundreds of wallets inside that one seed phrase. But if that seed phrase is ever compromised, you will lose everything, okay? And I'm about to show you what I mean. So the first thing we need to discuss is when you have your seed phrase on your browser, okay? I do not have my main wallet on my browser here. You can see that I have something I've called a hot wallet, all right? And my main wallets are actually protected by a ledger. Now I will cover adding a ledger to MetaMask. I have covered it in a different video, but I will cover it again in a newer video when I get the chance. But the first thing needs to be discussed is this. This is very important, and I'm going to discuss how to protect this based on this information alone. So you can go over to your account. You can go to settings, right? Security and privacy. And I'm not going to click it for you right now because that would not be good. But you can reveal your secret recovery phrase, right? So this is great if you've forgotten your phrase and you need to remember it, because if you've forgotten it and your computer breaks down or your ledger breaks or something, you're pretty much screwed. There's no way to recover your crypto unless you memorize it or whatever, right? So being able to reveal it seems nice at first, that you can reveal it and see all your stuff so you can remember it. But let me just tell you this. The fact that Chrome or Brave browser or anything can reveal this phrase means that this 12-word phrase, or however many words it is stored on your computer somewhere. The same goes for your mobile phone. Now, how many of people have tried to hack me is they've sent me games and things or updates that I haven't seen before, and I might download the thing to see what it's all about. And then basically they'll try and take over my computer so they can hunt for all my seed phrases and steal all my wallets. And it's very much that simple. If they get a hold of your computer, there's no telling how quickly they can gain access to everything. All right. So here is the one simple thing you can do to protect your wallet. Do not store your seed phrase digitally at all. Now, ledgers are an exception, and I'll explain that in a minute. But do not store it digitally. Do not take screenshots of your seed phrase. Try your best to avoid having it on your mobile or your web browser or whatever, because then it's stored on your computer somewhere and someone can steal it. And avoid having it anywhere else as much as you can. Now, the simplest thing you can do to avoid this is to write it down on a piece of paper and keep that somewhere safe, okay? Personally, I've left a couple of words off of the piece of paper and I've memorized those couple of words the best I can. I might have forgotten them here and there, but I have my own ways of protecting my keys, right? So there are different ways you can go about this, but the big one you need to avoid is the Chrome issue, okay? I just showed you there, I use Brave browser, but I just showed you there that your seed phrase is stored there, but that is only for my hot wallet. So if we go back to that for just 1 second, you can see that I have a couple of wallets here. I have my BSC wallet, and you see the little ledger icon to the right there, and I have my main Ethereum wallet, which also has a little ledger thing to the right there. With this wallet, if I go to settings, security and privacy. This is actually only for that primary wallet. This is for the hot wallet. Those ledger wallets actually have a separate seed phrase, and to sign any transactions, I need to have my ledger connected and logged in on my computer. So that is really powerful. That means the seed phrase and the private keys are only stored on the ledger, and that is what I use to sign anything. So I still can sign dodgy things, which might be an issue, which is why having a hot wallet is really good. But the other thing is, no one can actually steal the seed phrase. So anything I sign, technically I can unsign. Nothing will really prevent me from doing that. So there is damage that can be undone, okay? Once you lose the seed phrase, no damage can ever be undone, okay? So that is worth noting. So how I did that is I simply went and bought a Ledger hardware wallet. Now you can get a Ledger or a Trezor is also really good too. I don't know the major differences between them. I believe a Trezor is open source, so that might be really good for some people, but Ledger isn't. But what that means is you can go and you can buy your Ledger hardware wallet, get it arrived to your house, and you can put in your little MetaMask seed phrase, and basically you can import your Ledger hardware wallet into your MetaMask, and that means that the seed phrase is stored on the Ledger and not on the computer, which is really, really important. So some other things you're talking about, oh, if I write down a piece of paper, what happens if I rip up the piece of paper by accident? It catches fire, whatever. There are actually so many solutions, and all these links are going to be down in the description. There are so many solutions to this. This is one that I haven't done yet, but I think Venomore has got one of these. These are really, really cool. So this is something called a crypto steel capsule. And basically what it is it's this really neat capsule thing, and your seed phrase is stored in here. So the interesting thing about seed phrases is you actually only need the first 4 letters. A seed phrase is only made up of a combination of one of 2,048 different words, and the first 4 letters of any of those words is unique to those words. None of them share it. So technically, to store a seed phrase, all you need is the first 4 letters of any individual word, and you have a seed phrase. So that's really interesting, noting that some words are actually 3 letters, so that's that too. But you can store your seed phrases one of them. They're really cool. Personally, I've used something similar to this. As you can see, I've got my tablet here. So basically, I can engrave my seed phrase on here. I haven't done it yet. I can engrave my seed phrase on here, and this is water, fire resistant, all the rest of it. It's made of metal. Even the crypto steel is acid resistant and things as well. So these sorts of things are impenetrable to time, but obviously you have to keep them very safe. So technically, the best possible way to protect your seed, okay, the best possible, I'm going to leave you with this. This is really funny. The best possible way to protect your seed phrase is to do 2 steps. Create a MetaMask. All right, so you got to create your seed phrase, memorize that seed phrase, and then to use your wallet, put that seed phrase inside a hardware wallet with a really good pin that you've also memorized. So that way, pretty much you're in the clear, or even a biometric ledger or something. But if someone cuts off your finger, you're pretty much screwed. No one can just cut off your head and take it. You get the point. That is the best way to do it. My memory is not very good, so I don't think that's going to work for me. But if you have the ability to memorize it, you're confident in that, that's definitely a great way to do it. But make sure it is not stored anywhere digitally. That is the best advice me or anyone else can give you. Do as much as you can to get it off of devices, because if anyone compromises your device or even goes through your stuff when you're not looking, you're in big, big trouble. All right. I hope I left you guys with some valuable information. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so more people can see this, and be safe in crypto. We're all in this together. We're all one big community. Have a good day, guys.